Why, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. My name is DB333, and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich as New England. Now, I went back a few days because I thought I was recording, and I realized I wasn't. So, just went ahead and reloaded the autosave because it was quick enough. Try to catch up a little bit. Not fully where we were before, but we're just about getting there. And, yeah, let's do some excavation. Go do prepare for an offensive line all the way up to there. And we can give you a new leader trait. What do we want to give you? I think we'll wait for when we eventually get into engineering, because that'll be a good one. You, buddy, you still need some time. And you will also need some time. So, we're still running a little bit low on manpower, but that's, we'll get there when we get there. We'll worry about that when the time comes to worry about it. Oh! Moscow's falling, which is interesting. Sounds like we'll have a strong RP. Well, we already do have a decently strong Reichspacht. Let's start pushing in Britannia way. Ooh. On June 11th, 1941, Daniel Carter Beard, founder of the Sons of Daniel Boone, which merged with the Boy Scouts of America, passed away. Born in Cincinnati in 1850 into a family of artists, Beard explored the woods of Painesville as a young age, making sure to take good notes and sketches in nature. As an illustrator of a great American author, Mark Twain, Beard eventually rose to the editor for the Recreation magazine. In 1905, he founded the Sons of Daniel Boone, which merged with the Boy Scouts of America in 1910, becoming one of the first National Scout Commissioners. Beard served for 30 years, editor of the Boy Scouts official magazine, inspiring generations of Scouts to come. Recipient of the only Golden Eagle badge, Beard was also involved with Culver academies in the Steel Belt, inspiring youth in a period of bitterly contested class tensions. Alas, the old scout has finally reached the end of his journey as Beard passed away just short of his 91st birthday in his homeland of Suffern, New York. An honor guard was created of 127 scouts to honor the great scout, with scouts coming from as far away as Chicago. They'll join a funeral procession with nearly 2,000 attendees in Muncie, New York, in order to honor the beloved leader who loved nothing more than to see a generation of American youth grow up with patriotism, kindred values, self-reliance, and courage. Memento Mori. Let's do some advanced engines. See if we can't take that little southern bit of London. Oh, it doesn't look like it. And then can we get any pushes going coming up? Says we're able to push, but I'm not convinced fully. Ooh, we can do a preferred tactic for old Leslie over here. Do overwhelming fire, I guess. Why not? And, getting some green for our offensive charges, which is nice to see. Let's go ahead. Could do Democrat policy. Let's continue the Works Progress Administration. Seems like it'll be pretty good. Manpower is low. I do wonder if we can get working on any of those safe houses anytime soon. Which I don't think we can. Oh, there goes Finland. Perkele. It's weird. They're doing pretty well on the Eastern Front, but not well on the Western, which actually may not be that weird, because that is kind of accurate. But so I take it back. It makes perfect sense. It all checks out. Oh, they did a little cheeky naval invasion. Looks in the, into the Belarises. Ooh, the Dutch East Indies are taking back Holland. That's pretty neat to see. Let's do radar and sonar development. Advances in radio and undersea signals have led to radar and sonar adoption and development, respectively. With these new tools, we can detect enemy aircraft before they are over us and scan the seas for enemies hidden far beneath the waves. The military and Navy recommend that we expand the Naval Undersea Warfare Center in New London to increase our application and develop these devices to be one step ahead of our enemies. That works. How are we doing production-wise? Not too bad. We can't deploy these because I don't think we have any manpower. But you know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. We can get working on some new industry, which will be nice. Let's go ahead and do some stuff in Mass, some stuff in Buffalo. New Jersey, surprisingly, isn't that developed infrastructure-wise. But we can worry about that later. And let's go working on some stuff in New Hampshire and Connecticut. Because those are turning into pretty well-developed states. Especially New Hampshire, because I don't think it starts off that well developed. New tank developments. I'd say we could start let's see, how are we doing artillery? We're getting ready to come up on the new generation, so let's go ahead and check that out. Get that going. Stagnating a little bit. Although they keep throwing their forces at us and nothing happens, so we can let them just grind out their manpower. Do field hospitals and I guess fuck if I know. Heavy fighters, why not? Manpower does a commune have? Can we tell? They still got a lot. Jesus. These guys have a lot. We don't know about them. Commune probably has an okay amount. Germany or Russia, we can't tell. So we're kind of losing on the manpower front. So a little unfortunate. How is Mexico doing? Actually, let me check, because we have them as a direct puppet. Well, they could be doing better, but... How are you doing on the engineer? You'll get there eventually. We just have to actually fight with you. We could do adaptable, which I think will give you adaptable, actually. I mean, it says we're good to attack in theory, so I'll give that a shot and see whether or not that works out or not. How are we doing naval-wise? Let's clear it. We're winning in air-wise in all these areas. At least allegedly we are. Let's do some stuff in northern France. See if we can't help out over there. Siberia isn't really the important front anymore. At least I'd say it's not. And do... Let's do main battle tanks, why not? Our military studied the tank traditions in the Commune of France and the German Empire. The varying tank schools of tank doctrine. While some tanks are designed for infantry support, others intend to serve their own formations. Opponents of tanks within our own military propose that we adopt tanks that combine infantry support while also acting on their own. Yeah, why not? We're prepping to retake London. Taking the southern bit, it looks. Oh. Having entered the world of politics, Babson and his supporters have pushed for a morally conservative society. Babson himself has long belonged to the Prohibition Party and expressed his great desire to see America return to its moral paths. Representing the Prohibition Party, Babson's party members believe in outlawing gambling, alcohol, narcotics, pornography, and other indecent publications. The party has also expressed its desire to pass legislation to conserve natural resources, reduce debt and taxation, aid farmers, and assure workers and consumers of industry's production and profits. As new Secretary of Commerce, Babson has used his platform to denounce America's decaying moral order, petitioning the American people to return to the churches. The total prohibition of vices may not be a reality anytime soon. Babson's party has undoubtedly achieved a victory with new legislation promising to help small rural farmers. These farmers will receive government stimulus and will have their taxation reduced to help them prosper. Babson himself has acknowledged that his party's size prevents it becoming as relevant as the Democrats and Republicans, but he's declared that he hopes the people of America will take notice of his movement. A third Great Awakening? Question mark. Let's do a radar. I keep saying these guys are good to attack, and then they actually start attacking, and they stop being so good. If at a naval... They are invading provinces without naval bases, which always confuses me. But what are you going to do? Ever since the Weltkrieg proved that helmets were vital to protect the infantry from finding fragments of exploded ordnance, the American Army has utilized the British Mk1 helmet designed by John L. Brodie, which gave its current which gave it its current nickname. While adopted, the U.S. never saw a need to mass produce it, and instead continued to buy the model from the British and the cheap. During the Depression in the early 1920s, when these elements were effective at the time, our experience in Civil War has proven that even the Brody is no longer suitable for modern combat, and as such, research team was created under Major Harold G. Sindeman to look for alternatives. The research team concluded that by removing the Brody's brim, by adding a side piece is an earpiece, and by incorporating the suspension system into a separate inner liner, the new helmet could provide a protection for the Brody never could afford. The original test item was known as the TS3 and received a favorable report from the Infantry Board in the recent weeks. With the approval of the War Department, will soon enter mass production to supply our rapidly growing army. Glad we finally got rid of the Brodies. If we could. That's not going to happen, so those Canucks are probably going to die. We could do force attack, see how that goes. I haven't messed around with these too much, but it could be interesting. That's not going too bad. Oh, okay, Japan. Let me guess. East Indies. Probably attacking the East Indies, aren't they? Also, is that Sochdem Japan? That is Sochdem Japan. That is interesting. So much for the wholesome Reddit karma, though, because they are going to kick us in. Whatever happened to Puerto Rico, by the way? No, they're doing their own thing. They're just kind of chilling. Ooh. Interesting. So, oh, we just lost a bunch of guys there. Shit. That's a little bad shit. Let's go ahead. Just kind of got almost a pocket. If we can finalize that pocket, that'd be pretty cool. We can broaden this out a little bit, I think. So there's a bit of the problem. I guess I got confused for a second. Well, it's gonna take a while. We'll let these guys get into position. And then, I don't even know what to do anymore. Let's do construction engineering for now. Just something nice and generic. Look, that kind of bugs me how we keep taking back this land and it keeps getting handed over to Spain. But what are you gonna do? And that complicates shit. Let's crack down against strikes. Get those Cindy's out of here. So I don't think I ever checked. Jesus Christ, Liberia. Both doing really well and really fucking poorly, all at the same time. It's pretty impressive if you really want to think about it in that way. And it looks like Qing is winning, kind of. I can't really tell. Here goes the Dominion. So you're kind of doing okay now. They weren't for a while, but now they are. It always bugs the shit out of me how this flag, Paul's flag, is kind of bugged. I don't notice it, but when I note it often, because I don't check out this part of the world too often, but when I do, that just bugs the ever-loving shit out of me. Let's do logistics. Do pushes now, how is that going to do? Okay. So I'm kind of tempted to just kind of eventually just skip ahead, do some AFK action or something, or finish all this off screen and then I don't know, come back later on and finish up this get back to this part of America. Worry about that when we get to yeah. I don't entirely know what I'm trying to say, but hopefully you guys do. Just come back to it later. And then we got a nice pocket here. Well, this is just a fucking mess. Wait, okay. Jesus fuck. Okay. This is just, there's a lot of shit happening. And I feel like I need a break, so I'm gonna stop for now, ladies and gentlemen. It's a good thing the fucking timer went off now. I'm actually really like, if not, feel free to dislike. I want to see more of this kind of features. Hit the sub button from uploads every weekday as well as every Saturday. Real comments. Again, appreciate any old feedback you might have for me, so leave in the comment section below. If you want to chat, play games, anything of sort, check out my, fuck, what was I trying to say? Shit, so much is happening, I don't even know what to say now. If you want to chat or play games, I have Discord, now like below. If you want to send me bucks a month, I have Patreon. If you want to see me do sort of stuff live, I have Twitch, all which are down in the description box below. I think that's what I'm trying to say. There we go. Thanks as always for watching, ladies and gentlemen. My name has been Dogboat333, and I'll see you guys next time. Boy.